Well, hello and welcome again to River Valley Farm. We got a little project going here. Not my machine, but I'm going to borrow it for a little bit after I get done fixing it. And anyway, we have a leak in one of the steel lines that run to the boom lift cylinders. So this one here and that one over there, and it's this line and this line, and then they tee off down here underneath of the engine someplace, and they come over here and they go over here where we can't see. Fun stuff, right? So anyway, I devised a plan that will work, but first we got to do away with those two fittings. Or we got to take this off, put on a couple of T's, run some rubber lines, and we should be good, we hope. Other than, of course, we're going to have to leave the steel lines in here because I'm not crawling down in there in this nasty mess to try and get them out, and I'm pretty sure you'd have to take the engine to get them out anyway. We really don't want to do that. So yeah, let me get started here. I want to take those lines loose, cut them off, and then we'll show you my basic layout anyway. Okay, so after some persuasive actions with a die grinder and a cutoff wheel, we've got the old steel lines out, which is good because that was #1 goal for right now. And anyway, we've got them off from here, which is where they go, and we're not on here. This is the bucket. And anyway, and then back here in this corner, down in there, and then over here, right there. So that's what we got there. Let me get a hold of the camera again, maybe. Alright, so we have now the lines at where the lines go through the frame, they are a number 8 JIC. And where the lines connect to the valve are number 10 JIC. So I have a 10 JIC run T. That's what they call this, with the female there. Actually, I have 2 of them. Okay. So we can connect those to the valve. And then we have 4 of these 8 to 8 male to female JIC 90 adapters. These 2 hoses for the right hand side of the machine, 10 JIC on one end, 8 JIC on the other. Those are 2 feet long. These are 4 feet long. These are for the left side of the machine, 1090 on one end and 8 straight on the other. So now, that is what we got to do with this. Anyway, we can go ahead and put the T's on so I can show you how that's going to work out. And then I got to go get a piece of paper that shows me which line went where, and then we can put the thing together again. Okay, so Messick's to the rescue again. But anyway, so the line closest to the rear is for raise, and then the line towards the front is for lower. So now, that being said, I'm going to take these 2 short lines and put one here, and take it over there, and put one there, and take it over there, and then we'll determine which one of these is raised and which one's lower. So this one right here is going to be the raise the boom. So it's going to be the one that's closest to us. So there we go. All right, so we ran a line from here to here, which was raised. That one right there was raised. This is lower. Lower goes here. This is the rear of the machine. This is the front of the machine. And this is the top section of the valve for a 445 case. So, next up, we got to run the other two hoses, which I have again, number 1090s for here. So they can go down under the pumps and under the engine and come back up over there. And then the number 8 JIC 90s here to connect over there. So let me run these hoses and we'll see what happens. Worst it'll do is not work, I guess. That's about the only thing we got. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Helper there's getting greasy today. So anyway, we got our lines hooked up here. They go over to there. And we should be good on this, other than, of course, all the oil and crap that's in the bottom of it. But that'll go away in time. So now we need to put the cab down.
Yep.
Put the seat down, put the cab down. Clean up my tools, because I got tools scattered on like all 4 wheels on this thing. Almost 3 of them. And then we will go from there. On all 4 wheels? I got tools on all 4 wheels? Do you see something I don't? There are no tools on that one. Here.
I was talking about the lid.
Oh. Here, take all these plastic caps and go put them on my toolbox in the garage. You'll need both hands out. Put both hands out like that. Okay, go put them on my toolbox in the garage, please.
Then I'll grab the other one from over here.
Oh, there's another one over there. Did you get it? All right, good job. So anyway, I gotta let the cab down and let everything down here. Start it up, let everything down, and there's a wasp. Wonder what he's mad about. Anyway, so like I said, we gotta let the cab down, let everything down here, see how much oil we got, all that good stuff. So hang tight. Okay, let's see if it'll lower down or not. You stay right there. Because I said stay right there. That's why. That way you don't get squished. It'll be all right. Rags recuperate pretty quick. See, it's already fluffy and stuff again. So anyway, it started, it moved, it lowered down. So we're good on that, I think. Ew, that's different. Anyway. Case skid steers, or I should say used to be. There was a sight glass down in here. I don't see it now though, so let me figure out how much oil we're supposed to have in this thing, or where we're supposed to. Oh wait, I see it now. It's down there and behind the radiator door. So that'll hold that up, and then she's a jewel, I tell you.
Why?
Because it is. Let's see. Well, I don't. I was being facetious, as people would like to say, or people would say. Alright, so now we got it opened up where we can see what we're doing. And sure enough, that sight glass is empty. So this is your hydraulic fill, fuel fill, and something interesting about Case skid steers that I was unaware of anyway, is that they use come here thing 10W30 engine oil for hydraulic fluid. I didn't know that, but I do now. All right, so about 2.5 gallons of 10W30 oil later, we're a little over halfway in the sight glass there. We still have some dribbling out the bottom, but we're hopeful that that is just dribbling, not actually leaking. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to go try it out. When you start digging, there's a board. killed it. Well, that was interesting. Now it's happy again, whatever's going on here. Oh joy, loose connections. Clean this thing off real quick. And allow me to say, thanks for watching. We'll be back later with more interesting adventures. Once I figure out how to get out of here, I'll see if this thing's still leaking or not. So bear with me. Okay, so to no avail. I've tried several times to start the thing and not had any luck. So it'll turn on, it'll crank up, it'll cut right back off again. So we've got electrical gremlins somewhere, and somewhere is very kind of odd because this one has been wired in with this switch right here, which turns the power on to this. That time it kind of sounded like something was arcing wrong. That might be it. Battery terminal's loose. Yay.
I guess that was from all the bumpy out here. You say?
Could have been. But yeah, that bugger's loose. That's why it doesn't want to work. So
Might have to get out for that.
anyway, so I'm going to do something here that is probably the more correct thing to do. We are in a machine with a loader. Stay back. Okay, that is electrically locked out. All right, it won't move, but we're in a machine with a loader that's raised. And the bucket has a load in it, although it's not a real big load, but anyway, it's got a load in it. So you're going to look at this and say, that's the bigger hole down there. I can go easier that way. Especially when you're me. Well, I'm not huge, I'm not small either. The correct thing to do would be to crawl out through there. And that's where the most of your escape hatches are on skid steers. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is go over top this way, because that'll be easier for me to do. Okay. This way, you get out of the machine without it falling on you. Okay? Highly important. I've actually lost one friend to that. I don't know exactly what was going on with his, but anyway, he had the loader raised at a skid steer and got out, and anyway, it wasn't good. So that's where we're going to leave that. We're going to check and see if we got any hydraulic oil and sight glass with it being raised. It's not the correct way to check it, but that's what we're going to do anyway, because, well, that's what we can do right now. What are you ha-ha-hawing about over there?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Okay, nothing I need to worry about. That's good. Oh, if I can get into this dumb thing again. Stay. Alright. So we still have a little bit of oil in the sight glass, which is good. And there's still a little bit dripping out from underneath, but that's to be expected because there was quite a bit down in there. So we're going to call that a day. Again, thanks for watching. Say bye.
Bye.
Very good. We'll be back later.